Welcome, Tracy. You're the first one to get here. Hey. Come on up, you want to. I just started the live, so Cassie and Kurt said they will be here. I'm ready to toast them. Sent out lots of messages. How's my night going? Going all right, going all right. I was on Jen's live for a while, talking with Jen. We're going over the 10 Commandments. It was a good live.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, I just got off their live now, so I thought I'd come over to your live.
Well, good. You got here first. Shows you how enthusiastic you are.
Because they're just closing their that radio live now, so I got off.
Yeah.
So how's your night going?
Going all right, going all right. Like I said, I was on Jen's live for a while. We were talking and about the 10 Commandments and whatnot. That was pretty cool. Very good conversation going.
I can't believe. Yeah, I can't believe it's February already.
I know, right? I know, right? My goodness.
Yep.
February. Yeah, I feel like this month there's still some very interesting and exciting things going to happen this month.
No.
I really believe it.
Because I know next month is my birthday.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. March the 12th is my birthday.
Well, happy early birthday.
I'll be 51.
You'll be 51, not like a day over 30.
And thank you. I feel old.
I tell everybody, I said, my wife's 17 days older than me, but she looks like she's 17 years younger.
Oh, God. How long you been married?
23 years.
Oh, God bless you.
23 years.
And still counting, huh?
Still counting. You know what's interesting? We met. Welcome in. We met.
Hey, Justin.
And started living together after the third day of knowing each other and got married 5 weeks later. And here it is, 23 years later.
Jocelyn just came in.
What's up, Jocelyn? Come on the screen.
No, that ain't Jocelyn. That's her other half.
We're going to be toasting Kurt and Cassie tonight. Let them know how much we love them and appreciate them.
I can't say her name right. It ain't Jocelyn. It's her better half.
I'm still learning everybody that's over there on her crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to go through. I got a video I'm going to make again for a bunch of people still. I'm going to be going back and making those videos again.
Mm-hmm.
Jen doesn't know it yet, but she's next on the list. Welcome in. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, Jen's going to be next on the list to get toasted. I used to roast people.
Oh, God.
And I thought, you know what? I ought to do the opposite of that and do some toast. What's going on, brother? I'm pretty good. It's another day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Do the best I can to be glad in it anyway. But yeah, I roasted a few people a few years ago on here. And I thought, you know what? Today I was sitting there and thinking, instead of doing a roast, why don't I start toasting people? I mean, I'm always wanting to do things. I tell people all the time, you want to know exactly how to love God and how God loves us, then love other people. And for me, loving other people is not just trying to figure out how they tick, but what makes me tick. What do I like? What do I love? What encourages me? What makes me feel good? And so I use that. If somebody made a video with my picture in it or whatever else for me, I'd be excited. I feel so touched and loved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I know that I want to do that for people. If it makes me feel good, I'm not the only fat guy that feels that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like when Miss Giggles made that video for Mikey for his birthday, and everybody was in it.
Right. And that's one of the things today. That's why I wanted Kurt and Cassie to be the first recipients of the toasting, because they have been doing that. They've been doing a lot of good for a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
I told Cassie, and I'm going to get into this later, but I told Cassie, Kurt, when I first met him, I said, God's telling me there is something special with you guys. You guys are going to reach and touch the hearts and minds of a lot of people with your love. And that's exactly what they're doing, you know. I mean, they're doing these songs for so many different people. They're just and it lights their face up. They're not doing it for the glory or anything else. They're doing it because they're doing it to see the smiles on our faces. They're doing it to see the tears in our eyes that come out with the appreciation that and that's enough for them. But even though that's enough for people to see that on people, to have that encouragement, to have somebody tell you, hey, God himself wants us to worship him. He wants us to show him love. He's excited when we sing songs to him. He's excited when we study the word. He's excited when we pray to him, So, and we're in God's image. So of course, when people give us love, when people say thank you, when people say, hey, you made a difference in my life, when they encourage us that way, it makes us feel good too. So just as well as it's important to treat people with kindness, it's also important to let the people that's treated you with kindness know how much love you have for them.
I think Mikey just came in, then he went out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he came in, then went out.
Well, come on there, Mickey. Get on up here on this old screen here. Come on in, come on in. We got a Jocelyn. Welcome in, Jocelyn.
There's Jocelyn. Well, there we go. There she is.
There it goes.
There's our beautiful face.
Mickey, what's up?
And there's my better half.
I got my hair cut today, guys.
Looking good.
Thanks.
What's up,
Jen?
Jen! I still don't know which one of the rips this is.
That's the OG of the.
That Kurt? Okay.
He's the OG.
Hello.
He's the OG.
I'm coming. My better half is on her way. My lovely wife is coming.
He's the OG of the Giggle Trio.
You're just like that first time I come in here, and I'm like, is Kurt talking to himself?
No, that's Kurt, the OG manager of the Giggle Trio. Me and my other half.
The Giggle Trio.
It's a such thing. You can even ask Kurt.
Yeah.
It is such a thing, yes. We just got finished with our live broadcast of the Miss Giggles Live Radio Hour, and we wanted to jump over here. We were a little late getting off and getting done. I wanted to play the final song and jump over here, so here we are. And Miss Giggles is working on coming in too.
When she gets in here, we'll get this thing started. And everybody else comes in, they can just join in with us. We'll keep on going. But I would like to ask Tracy if she'd like to go first. I'll go kind of here and there because you guys know I'm
Hold on, she's coming, Bopper. Hold on. She's trying to get in. Hold on. She's trying to get in.
Well, that's fine. I'll just say when she does.
When she does. Okay.
Yeah, when she does. If Tracy wouldn't mind going first, we'll just kind of go in the box's order there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
As you know me, I'm long-winded, man. I don't know when to shut up. I got so much love to give.
There are times I'm not necessarily long-winded, but I tend to ramble and don't know when to stop.
Well, when we get too long-winded, we just go get ourselves a head of an inhaler and we feel a little bit better. Sometimes when it comes out the other end, we feel better. Yeah, we weren't going to talk about that. I did.
Please, I'm eating donuts.
Jesus.
I don't understand that. Why do they call them donuts? I don't think doughs have nuts. That's what I understood. Yeah, go out hunting, they don't have nuts. Ah, nuts. No,
My
they don't
other
have. We just said
half
that.
decided to DoorDash me donuts the other night, and then she DoorDashed me.
No.
I gotta find Cassie's backup account so she can get in.
So I've been watching a bunch of, or technically listening to, I guess, a bunch of them songs over on YouTube. I guess you noticed that.
I have two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. Woohoo!
I even got one of the videos over on the Boppers Angels, I think. The one for Mickey's birthday.
Miss Giggles, the OG joined.
I sent the invite for her to come up. There we go.
There she is.
Yeah, because y'all guys should still be mods, right?
Come on.
It's coming. It's working.
Come on, phone.
Her phone's trying to phone.
She stays true to that moment, don't you, where you go, Cassie, and she goes, huh.
No, that's her phone going, huh.
Hi, Gio.
Hey, Theo.
Come on, phone. Catch up.
Come on, phone, catch up.
It's kind of caught up a little bit. I heard it go squeak.
Some days you feel like you think faster than your phone.
They say the smartphones.
There she is.
There's her amazing face.
It's the beautiful Giggles.
Well, I'm going to say this real quick before Tracy starts. I wanted to do this tonight. You know, I used to roast people a few years back, and I thought, you know what? I want to do the opposite of that. I want to toast. Now I knew I've roasted Kurt, last year or whatever, but I wanted to toast, and I thought, who would be the best people to start the toast with? Kurt and Cassie. Because you guys, I told you from the start that you guys are going to touch the lives of so many people's hearts and minds with your love. And you've done that. Look at all these videos and these songs that you're making and the tears you're bringing out of people and the smiles and the joy. You are doing exactly what I said you guys were going to be doing. And it's because you're doing what? You're believing in yourself. You know what I mean? So I wanted to do this tonight, you guys to be the first ones that I did this with. As far as the toasting goes, I would love to get a hold of Fun Socks one day, let him come back here, let me do a toast on him, the opposite of the roast that I did on him. But he's getting harder and harder to catch up to. But anyways, tonight's your night, and I want to start with Tracy, and then when they get done, we transition, I'll keep saying more and more because I got so much to say about the love I have for the two of you guys. Okay, but Tracy, you want to go ahead and start?
Yeah. I am so blessed I met both of you. If it wasn't for Mikey introduced me to you both, I wouldn't have met so many amazing married couple, and you have blessed me with your love and your care, and you made me part of your family, and I love you both dearly, and I hope you still spread the love and the care for us, and in the future, And I love you both, and I love you both. Okay, who's next?
All right, Jocelyn, you want to go ahead?
I wasn't prepared for speech. Okay. I'm gonna go for my other half, and this is from me and my other half, since she can't be in here. If it wasn't for you and Curt, and inviting me into your guys' lives, I wouldn't have the love and support that you guys give me, and the strength that you guys give me to fight every day. And you guys are helping me so much. And you guys opened your guys' doors to me in Arizona. And I wouldn't trade it for the whole world. And I thank you guys for giving me the strength every day to fight. And I love the smiles, the laughs that you guys give me, and the jokes. And if I didn't have those jokes, I wouldn't smile and laugh like I do. And my other half appreciates everything that you're doing for me and for her. And we deeply love you guys so much. And we are looking forward to the day that we get to see you guys and hug you guys in real life. And I love you guys so much. And I appreciate you guys so much.
We're waiting for that day too, Jocelyn. We love you so much.
Much.
All right, Mickey, you want to give it a shot, buddy?
Oh, God, where to
I know you're
start?
shy and don't really have very many words to say.
Yeah.
The dog seat.
Where to start with this? Because, I mean, I've been following Cassie probably since I came on to TikTok. And when I got introduced to Curt and the two of them came together and I started like joining their lives right from the beginning, it was amazing how much they showed, how much love they showed, and how much support they showed. Over the years, it has only gotten bigger, whether it's professionally as Mickey Wren with the Runic Warriors, or even personally in recent months with the deaths of both my parents and everything else going on. How they welcomed Tracy into the fold when she popped in because of me, and I was just real thrilled about that from the first. But they just, it's hard to put it into words. All I know is that with everything they've done and with everything they continue to do, it just amazes me because I've never felt this much support from people. And I just don't know. It's just so amazing and so overwhelming. And I love you guys dearly. You know that.
We love you too.
Love you too, Mickey.
Jen, are you ready?
I put a piece of gum in my mouth like I was actually in front of you. Hold on. I got my chapstick, I got my gum, let me grab my phone, turn my camera on.
Jenny!
Alright, here we go.
He's in the hot seat. He's in the hot seat.
That's right, it's alright. I'm good at this stuff. I'm good at it after being a pastor's wife. Oh man. I guess I'm at a loss for trying to figure out where to start like everybody else. I mean, because there's just so many things that I could say. And one of the things I'm going to say is thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm isolated socially a lot because of working from home. and from living alone, and my kids are grown and moved out and they do their own thing. But I'm not alone with you guys. I'm telling you, when I get in that live, I feel right at home. I feel loved and accepted and wanted, and it's just incredible. We are thousands of miles away from each other, but not really, if that makes sense. Because you guys are such warm, welcoming, and loving people, as Tracy talked about, as Mickey talked about, as Jocelyn talked about. You know, you guys, your hearts are boundless. You really don't have boundaries to your hearts, like, you know what I mean? And I mean that in a good way, because boundaries are important in other ways. But you guys have like boundless hearts. I mean, just there's just nothing you wouldn't do for somebody. That Oh Shit Hell song, let me tell you, Scott and I listened to it this morning, and I just bawled my eyes out. I laughed and cried at all the same time, and I was just like, man, from people that I've never really met in person, to feel so close to and to feel so connected to. It's just incredible, and that speaks volumes about the people that you are. That people can feel that way about you guys, and you're just a face on a phone, but you're not. You're not. You're not just faces and voices on a phone. You have weaved your way into my heart and into my life. And so you guys are now a part of me, you know? And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I love you two so much. And I am honored to be here tonight to toast you guys. And I'm honored to be in your lives as much as possible, to enjoy you guys and to watch you guys grow as a couple and as individuals. It's been a blessing and a pleasure. And love you guys so much. And thank you for allowing me to say what I needed to say. And I'm sure there's going to be more later. I'll probably text the both of you like, I forgot to say, you know, but yeah, I love you guys so much.
Oh, we love you too, Jenny.
Thank you.
Jen.
I feel it. All right, get me out of the big box now. I'm done.
So I'm sure, and I'm hoping that others will come through and want to come up and say a few words as well, or as many words they want to, really. Now it's time for my long-winded little speech I'm going to give to you guys, okay? And this is probably, I'm sure you're expecting some of this, but some of this I don't think you're expecting at all. So are you ready for it? You got Kleenexes by? Because I got Kleenexes right here. I think.
Why did I do my eye makeup?
Anyways. So, you know, when I first met you guys, this is before I really had a big journey with God in my life and stuff, and I believe it's because of the love and kindness that you guys have shown me, as well as Jen and Mickey and others as well. But you guys, among all of them, you know, each one of the people that I brought into the Boppers crew originally, God put a different thing on my heart for each one of you guys. And I wasn't sure exactly how it all was going to pan out, and some of it panned out kind of how I thought it was, and some of it didn't pan out how I thought it was. But it's all a learning thing, you know. But well, I remember Mickey coming to me and saying, hey, I got some friends that are being engaged or whatever, just got engaged. Can you make a video for them or whatever? And I said, dude, I'd love to make a video for them, of course. And so I made this video for two people that I had no idea who they were or anything else. I went and checked out your videos. I thought, okay, cool. These two people are great together. Let's do this. And so I made the video, and then a little time had gone by, and one day I'm going live, and there's this dude that come up on my screen that I had no idea who the hell he was at all. Didn't even realize it was the guy that I made the video for at all. And he's sitting in this RV, and he's talking to me, you know, and I'm just like, cool, I'm glad he's talking with me. I'm having fun, you know, and I'm starting to kind of guess, okay, this is a friend of Mickey's. Okay, I got you, whatever. We're talking, you know, and not realizing what kind of connection that God was going to have in our lives together. And then he'd come more, and then you started coming more, and then through you guys, some other people started coming, and man, we just started growing that SGC Bopper family so big. And I got out of control, and I didn't know how to handle it at all. But you guys were right there. Jen was there, you guys were there, and y'all kept me grounded. And even when a lot of it fell apart, you guys could have turned and hightailed and left me and everything else, but you didn't. You gave me that opportunity to stay in your lives. And then I looked at see what you're doing in life, and you're doing exactly you're believing in yourself. You're realizing this, and I'm seeing the change that you're believing in yourself so much that things are getting better for you. They may not be perfect. You still got a long ways to get to where you want. I know you do. But they're a lot better than they were when I first met you guys. And because of that, you're able to feel a little bit freer and give more love to people. And you're doing that, Cassie, Kurt, man. Y'all make these songs, and you see these people with light up face. I had no idea that song was for me that night. You put me on the screen and said, "Listen to this," I mean, wow, that was an amazing thing. And then I got to be lucky enough to show Jen the "Oh Shit Health" song and watch her reaction to it, and that was an amazing thing. And more, I'm just seeing the love that I've told you guys that. I watched that clip here not long ago, me, you, and Tammy, and you were sitting there going, "I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do have God in my life like you guys do, whatever." And I looked at you and said, "Cassie, you got God in your life. You have it in your heart. I see it in both of y'all. That God is going to work amazing things in your life because you have the love you give. And yes, it's because of a lot of trauma you've gone through in your life. But you made it through that because of the love you have. And God is seeing you through things. You may not giving yourself totally to God like you want to and everything. Because I know both of you. I've talked to you both. I know where you kind of are, okay? And it's a scary world we live in. But you guys are doing things in people's lives, touching their hearts, touching their minds, letting them know they're not alone, that they have two people that are going to take time out of their day to take a picture and make a video, to take some words, put them on an app, make a song so that these people feel special. It's not just for all glory, look what I can do. It's look what I did for you. I did this because I love you. I did this because I care for you. And every single person sees that. And you are so loved. And I want to tell you what I'm going to tell you like I'm going to. The closer you allow yourself to get to God, the stronger that ability you have is going to be. And I think you both know that. And I'm here, and I'm so glad to be in your life. And that you give me that opportunity to, and I'm here for you anytime. And hopefully I've proven that to you guys. But every single time that you called, I've been there. And I will continue to be there. For you, for Mickey, for Jen, for anybody who needs me to be there. Because I don't think you're there for me, even though, I may have this fat guy coolness mentality. But I think you're there because you know that I have a closer thing that I'm trying to help you get to as well. And I get there because of the love I see you guys have. That God says, look at these two people right here. Look at Kurt and his baldness and everything else. He's an amazing guy. He loves people. He wants to do amazing things. And God's given him an amazing woman in his life to help him. And all you got to do is realize, if you me and Jim was talking about this earlier, you base your relationship on the foundation of God, everything you're doing now will grow so big. I am so excited to see you right now. If God tarries his way, the people you can touch if you just stay strong. And it's not always going to be easy. And the more you grow, I'll tell you, the more people is going to demand your time. Don't get too frustrated and realize we may not be right there with you throwing the words at you, but every single person on the screen and other people I'm sure you know have your back and they love you. And if you call us, any of them, and say, "Hey, I just need somebody to talk to," you let them know, "Hey, shut up. Don't try to interrupt me. Just let me talk because I'm an asshole right now and I need to calm down." And they'll listen to you. Okay?
We have done that with Bopper.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because we love you. And because the things you're doing for us, making that video for Mickey's birthday, which was amazing. It was really cool to see other actors like playing us, and I had a full set of teeth. That was pretty cool. The videos that y'all done for each other, the songs that you're making. I mean, guys, I don't know when to shut up when I go to give you my love because I love you guys so much. But I'm gonna shut up now and let you guys talk and tell us what you think.
Mickey's birthday video was the first video that initiated the whole videos that we've made for everyone and the songs that we've for everyone. We haven't made specific videos directed for certain specific people yet, but like Jen and yourself. But the songs are there. The videos will be created in time. It takes a lot of time to do it and playing with the pictures and everything.
I think the fastest we've done is 4 videos in 6 hours, but that required both of us going back and forth and doing separate parts. So it's a lot of work.
After I did Mickey's birthday video, that I then had Tracy ask me to make them a video of each other, and Jocelyn did the same thing, asked me to make a video for her and her other half as a surprise, and her other half was going to do the same thing. And then Tracy asked us to make another video, and then the videos for the songs for everybody else, it's just, you are the people that are in our hearts, you're who we think about, and making the songs, they're really too easy for me because I have so much love for all of you, and me and Kurt, we get so surprised because everywhere we go, no matter where we are, no matter what kind of crowd we're in, the entire crowd always falls in love with Cassie and Kurt. It's Cassie and Kurt. And it amazes me how much we can brighten the lives and the days of others. But I try to do that. I've always tried to do that my entire life, is lift everybody up. Nobody deserves to feel unwanted or unworthy because nobody is. Everybody's beautiful in their own way, and I enjoy lifting everybody up and making everybody feel loved because everybody should. And these past couple days were really hard on especially me because of the loss of our dog. And Jen, she offered to send us something if we needed it to help have some kind of proper burial for our dog. But trying to get that dog out of the room within 24 hours before it starts decaying and everything, we're trying to get it out as fast as we can, but at the same time in the most loving way. We just didn't have enough time or money or anything to be able to do what we wanted to do for her. So unfortunately, she got the most inhumane way of burial, but she knows, I hope she knows she was loved. I'm gonna remember her forever, her happy snorts that she used to do, and every time we walk into the door, she always bark at the door, and the only way you'd be able to get her to shut up is Kurt would walk in and yell, "Barbecue sauce!" and she'd be quiet.
I do not know why. She was a smart dog, but I only threatened Korean barbecue one time. And after that, when I say barbecue sauce, we were grocery shopping before we had to take care of her, and I was in the grocery aisle and saw barbecue sauce and about broke down crying because,
it was a joke that we used to have with her, but it was funny.
She'd stop barking every time I say barbecue sauce. She tuck her head down like, okay, I'm done.
The past few days, we've had Tracy, Jocelyn, Shivani, Jen. We've had Mickey even. We've had everybody reaching out to us and giving us their condolences and offering to help us in any way they can, and that means a lot to me. And Mickey and Jocelyn, those of you, and Tracy, those of you who have been in last night's and tonight's of the start of the Miss Giggles Live Radio. I appreciate you guys for being in there and showing your support and sharing out my music. And it means a lot to me. This has been my dream for a long time. I've always wanted to be in music for I can't even remember how long. I love music. It's the best way I can speak to people. I've always been really good at that. I used to write poetry in high school, and I stopped after my grandpa passed away. And Kurt has brought a lot of things back to life in me that is changing a lot of things about myself that I said wasn't going to change. At the beginning of mine and Kurt's relationship, when he first came to Arizona, I made it clear that I am a very polyamorous person and that I do a certain thing for work, and that I was always going to do that no matter what. But ever since Kurt has brought in his love and his spirits into my life, and I mean, we've had our downfalls for sure and everything, but he's brought so much into my life that is slowly changing me. And Bopper, I even, because of your support as well, I am slowly backing out of what I was doing for a living, because that's what I thought I had to do to support my family, because I've always been attacked in that way, so I figured why not. So that, I mean, that caused me to go down that road, but because of Kurt and you and the support of everyone who helps make my music dream a reality, is helping me let go of what I think I need to do and stop and have more respect for myself. So I thank you for that as well, Bopper.
Sorry, I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at Kurt because he had a Dr. Pepper and he's looking and pointing at me. He's like, "Ooh, so delicious."
Kurt's turn.
Me? No way. I didn't do that. Not at all. I wouldn't do such a thing. Hold on one second. I got one more sip of Jocelyn's Dr. Pepper strawberry cream. One more sip. Let me just finish that.
Get it out.
I take back part of what I said. That's so not nice.
Good to the last drop.
No, you missed
Strawberry
it. You missed it,
cream.
Jen. You missed it. They made a whole song about my cream.
Oh yeah.
First off, I want to tell everybody thank you so much. This is a lifelong dream of mine, to be able to use my voice for radio, and for Miss Giggles, my loving wife Cassie, my loving wife Cassandra, to be a musician in her own way, in her own right, and a songwriter. And then for me to be able to actually take the idea and pitch it to her of, hey, let's do a radio, a live radio session for live and play your music. I have a lot of fun with this, even though we've done it 2 nights. I have a lot of fun with that, and I've got the love and support from everybody who likes hearing me talk. I haven't had that belief in myself very much, and with you guys coming in wanting to hear what I have to say, whether it be my loving wife first of all, and then Bopper and Tracy and Jocelyn and Mickey and Jen, all of you have wanted to listen to me say something or another to do with anything. With my faith, my favorite Bible verse of all time is 1 Corinthians 13:13, and with that it's, and of these 3 things, faith, love, and hope, the greatest of these is love. And I really truly believe the love in the room with everybody. I don't really find myself to be all that funny. I don't try to be funny, but you guys are always laughing and smiling and damn near unaliving. All right, and I don't try to unalive my wife. I don't try to unalive Tracy or Mickey or Jen or okay, maybe Jocelyn because she's been a PETA every once in a while. Maybe. I'm kidding. Unalive Jocelyn. No more Jocelyn Scream, okay? Yeah, I was plugging for a joke. There was a punchline. There's no Jocelyn. There's no cream. I got it.
You say you love my cream, but which one is it, Curt? No? Yay or no?
I just took all the cream from the rest of the can, and she took the cans and take it all, and I took it, okay? What more do you want from me? You want me to go get some more? And I'll bathe in it, all right? I'll take a bath in Jocelyn.
Okay, I'd love to see that.
I'm sure you would. When you get back home, we'll go ahead and do that. Why not?
I'm gonna be on that live.
I'm sure you will, Jen.
My Baja Blast.
Mickey, Mickey, dear sweet brother Mickey, I want to start with you. I know that I could be a smart ass with you. I pick on you in some of the most unprofound ways, roast you from time to time, but you're such a good sport and you're such a good friend. You've taken it like a champ and a king in your own right. Every time you're in the live, we're always picking. I swear you probably think I was unaliving if I didn't pick on you. So I try to do my best in the most polite way and pick on you every once in a while, and I really love and appreciate you. I really do. If it seems like I haven't, you are a great man. You're a great friend. I don't get along with men very well, and you, sir, you have got a place forever on my list with Austin as somebody that I'd consider a brother. And as family, you are forever on that list. You'll never be removed. I love you and I appreciate you, and I thank you for introducing Bopper to us. Bopper is a great help. I want to do whatever I can with the Runic Warriors. I'm very thankful that you've allowed all of us to come in and cosplay who can cosplay for you and allow us to AI generate photos to support you and then give the support back to Cassie.
And I had a lot of fun with that stuff, by the way.
She does. She has if she can't figure it out, then she goes, here, help me out with this. I have an idea. I had no idea how you would dress my character. So that's why I was like, okay, fine. Have him wear his suit pants and a white tank top and make him look just like a typical bad guy scene, like from like Street Fighter or Streets of Rage, like give him that kind of feel. So I was just trying to help her figure that out. Because it means a lot. It means a lot to do something like that, and I appreciate the support that you give back. I know you say it's not a big deal, it's what you're supposed to do, but it means the world that you give the support, the love, and the kindness that you've shown over the years. It's been amazing. I appreciate you so much. I don't say it enough. So thank you. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I mean that, Mickey. I apologize if I've ever made you upset, if I've ever caused any ill will or any wrongdoings. I apologize wholeheartedly to you because I never wanted to make you feel that way. So my apologies go out to you, and I thank you for being a very good friend. Scott, I might save you for last, just because you're hosting this. So I think I'm gonna save your blubbering baboon butt for last. Okay. I know if I get Scott going, he's gonna get crying, and then Tracy's gonna need to be handing him Kleenex because I made him go hard. So I'm gonna go right over to Jen. Jen, dear sweet Jen A. Our Jen. We love Jen A. Oh, I thank you for calling. Oh shit, health. Jen will be right with you.
I gotta say, every day when I start my live, I am always looking for Jenny. I'm always looking for her. And as soon as she comes in, I'm always ready. Jenny! My Jenny!
Oh, I'm telling you, you guys make me feel so loved. I love you guys.
And she knows I gotta say, oh, thank you for calling Ocean Health. Jen will be right with you. Yeah, she's working on my bacon orders right now, so give her just a minute and finish up curing Miss Piggy, and we'll be right with you. 1 second.
When I wrote that song, and I had him even listen to it for the first time. Even he asked, "Did that just say oh shit health?" Yes, it did.
Who you had to be there, but when we were on video calls during the day with Bopper and Jen and anybody else in the Bopper's crew that could be there, we'd always answer the phone the way she'd answer it, but we'd be making fun of her because we thought she was saying oh shit health, and one time she actually picked up that phone and went, "Thank you for calling oh shit health." Looked at us on the phone, immediately went mute, fuck you, and turned the camera away because she knew she had said that to us first.
Oh my god. Oh, that was something.
Jen, you've got such a way that when you come in the room, whether you realize it or not, you're lighting up the lives of people too. You're touching us. You're making us excited and happy that you're there because you're interacting. You're making us feel good and telling us, telling Giggles how good she is, how beautiful she is, and telling me how funny I am. Like, oh yeah, you said that, you meant that, and just laughing with us,
and
spreading the kindness.
And the fact that you love being in our lives so much to the point that you'll just sit there and fall asleep to it.
Well, that's just the old lady in me, though,
I think you got no life.
I mean, you could be like everybody else, and you know what, guys, I'm tired, I'm just going to get off and go to bed, blah, 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 blah. But you sit there and you last as long as you can, and even into falling asleep, and you'll wake up and rejoin into conversation, go do whatever you have to do, whether it's go pee or go get yourself a drink, and then you come back, interact, and then fall back to sleep again.
It's almost like we've been on a nightly program. Like if we're not on live, you've missed a part of your nightly routine.
All right, where's your live?
Absolutely. There's definitely a void.
Yeah, the live you want to join.
Show.
Yes. And there's so much more to Jen other than oh shit health, because there's that laugh. The laugh, and she's got the smart, quirky comebacks. She doesn't have age. She's got experience. She's got a high XP level,
Thank you.
Very experienced in wisdom and wit and comebacks. I love it. I definitely love it since day one of you coming around, us still being OG family, even through Bopper. It's been great. We got to know each other, and you are, even though 1,000 miles apart, we're strong at heart.
Yes,
Absolutely.
even though Bopper is part of the Biblical Bopper crew, and you and everything, you both are still considered part of my crew as well. So
Right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, y'all are definitely part of
the Giggles family.
I'm gonna go ahead and break off for a second because we just had somebody else join. Bopper, I hope you don't mind. That's my live host in me. I apologize. It's Bopper's live, but if you want me to, I'll go ahead and announce the stuff. That's fine. I don't care.
Well, no, that's all right. I see somebody did pop in. I wanted to give them a chance to to toast you guys.
Well, everybody, welcome in John. He's a good friend of Cassie. She's known him for 20 years. Welcome in. Thank you for joining the Biblical Bopper live. It's the Miss Giggles R.I.P. Bloodless Cloud host appreciation night. So I'm going to put you in the big box like everybody else. Give you a chance to speak.
So, what am I doing exactly?
So tonight's live is toasting Kurt and Cassie and telling them thank you for the things they've done in our life, what they made for us, and things like that.
Oh, of course, totally. Even
Curt, my ear.
Sorry. My bad.
Love you.
Are you able to come on?
Here you are. Yeah. I'm just having difficulties right now. Yeah. Where do I begin? I mean, even though I haven't really known Curt that long. Cassie, on the other hand, I mean, I'll start with Curt first because honestly, he accepted me with open arms and everything the first time I came in live and everything. He's been a really great friend, giving me all sorts of advice, and I really appreciate him for that. What else can I? He's helped me through the time that I went to the hospital. Everybody has, really. I mean, let's see. He's
You're right. It's been a short time, so
appreciate
it's easier. Okay.
Yeah. Cassie, I've known her for at least 20 years. Basically, I've really appreciated for everything she's done for me. Always stood by me, had my back around everything. Even now, she's been there for me. She was even worried that I was in the hospital. I'm giving her updates on everything. Basically, she was always there to talk to whenever I needed her or Curt, really. What else is there?
You know, I don't mean to cut you off, John, but you said a lot. You know? You said a lot. And the things that you said about those two, my goodness. I mean, you spoke about how they've accepted you, loved you, upheld you, saw you through tough times. That's a lot. That's amazing, man.
Because
you really have.
Because
yeah.
in actuality, there, Jenny, at first, when I first joined the live and everything, I mean, the only person I knew was Cassie in the live. But, you know, I was quiet, yes. I mean, that's who I am when I'm meeting new people. But, I mean, Curt was there to help me out. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, he helped me open up to the people that were in the live. I'm outside right now, sorry.
Certainly glad to be one of those people that got to meet you through this amazing chain, you know?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Definitely.
You're a good addition to the crew, man. We love you.
Oh, yeah, you're cool.
Thank you very much, Jenny. I love you too. I would actually do that, but I think my fingers are a little bit... Yeah, they're still shaky.
I see another one join the live there. Do they want to come up on the screen and say some things about the guys?
Yo! I was going to say, John, if you're good, I'm going to switch over to Geo real quick.
That's fine.
Okay. Hey, Geo, welcome in. We're doing a appreciation night of Cassie and myself. So Bopper's hosting his first toast to people, and he wanted to bring Cassie and I in tonight. So if there's anything you wanted to say about Giggles and myself, that's what we're doing here tonight.
God, where do I even start?
We seem to have that problem tonight, dude.
Oh, God. Yeah, I just putting the pressure on me. Jesus.
Nope, everybody's had the same pressure.
Yeah. We've all had that same problem, not even having a clue where to start.
And I'm shy.
My brain's not working with me right now.
I know that feeling.
I'm shy. I usually don't have any words to say.
Sure, Bopper. Would you like a few minutes, Gio, and I can go back to speaking for a minute, and then when you're ready, let me know?
Yeah, I'll let you know. When I got my brain wants to work with me.
Okay. Well, we're gonna tag Cassie in.
Okay, since John and Gio weren't in here when I gave a speech for everybody else, John I've known since 2007. I met him the same year my grandfather passed away. And back then, that was the hardest time for me because my grandpa was my best friend. And he saved me when I was a child being molested by my stepfather. And I called John, and I needed someone by my side. And John came over and he held me and he hugged me and he told me that everything was going to be okay. And he just sat there with me until I was ready to let go and everything, until it was time that at the end of the night. John has always been a very good friend. He's always been there for me. And John, I can't thank you enough. And I'm so glad that we found each other after 20 years since high school. And Gio, you, I think you were probably one of the first people that came into our lives with Jocelyn and Shivani following after. I remember you coming in and you were so hurt by people turning their back on you after you've been there for them for so long. And gee, I can't express enough how much that happens all the time to people throughout every day, and it sucks that anybody has to go through that, and I'm sorry that you have to go through that, and I can't promise it'll be the last time. You're so young and you have so much to go through, but I'm gonna be here to help you and lift you every step of the way. Whenever you need me, you have me on Snap. I can give you my phone number.
Amen.
And you can reach out to me anytime you need anybody. Even if you just need someone to just shut up and listen, I'll be there to shut up and listen. Okay? You're a very special person, and don't let anybody ever make any of you feel otherwise. You guys are all very special, and you all mean very much to my heart. And if I lost any of you, it would break me. Okay.
I know that going through here as we're talking, everybody that's already talked is going to have to go, oh, you know what? I have more I want to say because they make a good point. I want to talk about this. So after Kurt gets done with his little speech, what he's going to do or whatever, then we'll go back through and have everybody talk again if y'all want to.
I think Gio's ready.
Gio, if you're ready, I'll go ahead and give you the floor, sir.
Let Bopper go.
Okay, well then I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera back on. Yeah. If I can get there we go. I'll go ahead and turn my camera back on, and I'll go ahead and big box myself. Let's see. Jen, beautiful Jen, I was on you. You're kind, caring, and you are worthy of love. Even if you don't feel like it, girl, you're going to find it. You're going to rock it. It's going to be magical at some point in time. Never doubt yourself. Never doubt your compassion, your love. I know Giggles is the queen of hearts. She's the queen of love and compassion. But we can all aspire to be a little more like Giggles, even myself. So I have great hopes and high hopes in knowing that it's not just hope, it's going to be reality. You will find that someone for you someday, and you will be happy as you can be and on cloud nine. Because you touch the lives of so many people too, and we appreciate how awesome you are, how welcoming you are, and how much fun you make our lives. You really do. Let's go into the Queen of Cream, Miss Jocelyn Mejia. What can I say about you, girl, other than you've been put through the ringer so much? I know your situation doesn't match Cassie's at all, but she has the ability to feel your pain and know and how to help you through. You found one of the greatest inspiring women of all time to be able to help you through the darkest of times, through the valley of hell. She will walk hand in hand with you, and she will tell you it is what it is what you make it, and it is okay to not be okay. That at the end of the day, if you've made it through that day, you were strong, and that was a victory. Every day your feet touch the ground, that's God telling you, here's another day for you, and go do something great.
Jocelyn, you're not my friend, you're my sister. You've become my sister, you and Shivani. You mean the world to me, and I can't wait to have you here with us and all the fun that we're going to have, all the joking and everything. I can't wait for all of it. You are the little sister that I never got to have. I do have a little sister, but we're not on speaking terms. We didn't grow up together or anything like that. But you and I, with how close that you and I have gotten, and your other half along with you, you guys brighten my day every single day. And every time I wake up, the first person I think about is Jocelyn and her Jocelyn cream and how she's doing. And we struggle every day, but trying to find a way to help you is at the top of, like, we just told one person today that you are the top of our priority list because you are going through so much, and I feel your pain every time I see you cry, every time I see that look on your face. It hurts, it breaks me, and I hate that you're going through that. But you're going to be okay, I promise you, you're going to be okay. I'm going to make it happen. I don't know how or how fast it's going to happen, but I'm going to make it happen, and you're going to be okay. You're going to come here, and you're going to be safe, and you're going to be loved, and you're going to have a family, and you will never be pushed out. You can stay for as long as you want, be part of this family for as long as you want, but no matter what, you will always be my family. You are my little sister. I will not consider you anything less. I love you so much, Jocelyn. You keep your head strong. Keep it up. I know you're strong because I see it in you. I see it in all of you.
And with that, I'm going to definitely reaffirm what Cassie said, because you are the best little sister-in-law I could ever ask for. I have a real sister-in-law, but I don't speak to her because I don't speak to my brother. So, I don't care for them. So you took that place, and you are the best little sister-in-law I could ever have. And I really mean that. You're never a burden to anybody. And if they throw shade at you in that way, it is not you. It's them. They don't take the time to know who you are, what you've been through, how you help everybody, just with you being you, whether we're talking about your cream or you putting, creamy Taco Bell balls in your mouth or anything else. It's just, it's you. You bring that glow. You bring that little piece, in your other half with game time all the time, catching me off guard. We love you guys for that. I mean, you came in, you didn't have to stick around. You could have went the other way, but you all became the Giggles Trio, and you showed Cassie that there are people out there who are going to have her back and love her and stick up for her and stand up for her. And then even for me, when it comes time to, I'm getting shade thrown at me, whoa. That's my sister's husband. That's my brother-in-law. You don't mess with him. I have something to say to you now, and you're going to let me speak, and you're going to do me like Cassie does. No, Curt, STFU. I have something to say. You sit there, you shut up. I'm speaking now. You just let us defend. And I've never had a greater group, starting with Cassie being the queen, the OG, right down to she's got two great tag partners in a trio standing next to her, standing up.
my Giggle Trio.
And making sure that I feel loved and appreciated. I thank you for that. Every day you've come into the live, you didn't have to show up and show out, but you have. And I love you for it. So thank you. And Miss Tracy, I met you back in October during dark times for me. But you welcomed me into Mickey's Live. You talked with me. You interacted with me. I might have met you before Giggles met you, but it doesn't matter when we met. I knew that you were a kind-hearted person, and I'm so glad and thankful that you got to come into Giggles Live and you got to know her. And you always start out with, "Hey, Miss Giggles, how are you?" And then you say, "Hey, Kurt, how are you doing?" I may not be on camera yet, but you acknowledge Giggles, and then you acknowledge me after, which is so great. You always want to know how Giggles is doing and how she's feeling and checking up on us. Those past 2 days that were very difficult for us, we thank you for it. Your heart may physically need some assistance and help with your body, but your spiritual heart is intact, whole, with no cracks. I don't care what anybody says to you in a negative light. You have got the brightest positive light, starting with Giggles and going all around.
And you have become the Giggles Crew TikTok mama.
Yes, you are definitely Mama Tracy. We love and appreciate you for everything that you do, and we will always stand up with the brightest light to defend against that dark light, that darkness that you get tempted to go into and believe it's not true. We're always going to help lift you up, and you definitely solidified yourself by showing your love, your kindness, and your support. And we appreciate you so much. I don't feel like there's enough we could say about Mama Tracy or Jocelyn or Mickey or Jen or John or Gio or even Bopper. There's an endless number of words. I feel like I'm Bopper right now. I could keep going on forever and not shut up. Really, I do, because there's no words really to describe what this family means to us. And we thank you for being Mama Tracy. And we thank you for fighting and continuing to fight and continuing to heal. So thank you for just being you.
The first time I met you, Tracy, we had came into Mickey's Live for his book. And you and I hadn't interacted all that much because he was already live for a while. It was near the end, pretty much. And we were in the drive-thru of Starbucks getting our coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So there wasn't much interaction between us the first time we met. But the second time we met and you came into our lives, my life, ever since you came into my life, you've been nothing but loving and sweet and caring to everyone. You look out for everyone. You're there for those who are there for you. And I know you've been on your own lives and have gotten heat from other people around the world because they don't know you. Don't ever listen to the voices from other people that don't know your heart and don't care for your well-being. You got plenty of people right here in this group that love you very much and would do anything to see you smile. You have one of the biggest hearts I've ever seen, and I am glad to have you part of our crew, the Miss Giggles crew, and the family. And I love you all. And Bopper, oh my gosh. Before you start with Bopper, I want to start with Bopper.
Okay, well, I still got two more people. So
okay.
I got two more people to go. So I'm gonna go in with Gio. Gio, you have that wit about you. Me, I feel like I match your energy, or you match mine. You're funny, you're quick-witted, you're supportive. You know when people need you have that perfect timing about you. I know you feel like you've been basically people's wrestling mat to wipe their feet on before getting into the ring. You feel like that part of the mat where they just wipe their feet on you and then step through the ropes. No, sir. You're the superstar already standing in between those ropes waiting for that person to wipe their feet, get in, so you can just trailblaze through each and every one of them that's going to put you down and put us down. You are a trailblazer. I mean, you set the tone in a lot of lives, and I know you don't think that you do. You know, you sit on mute and you play Call of Duty, you play your games, but your presence being there and then coming up and going, what did I just hear? And then cracking a joke like, wait, what are we talking about? and all that.
What
It's
did I
just,
just walk into?
yeah. See, doing that off camera and then just, what did I just walk into? What did I hear? It's it's great. It's comical. It's fun. It's entertaining. I'm very glad that you come into our live and then brought in Jocelyn and Shivani and the people that stayed. You have definitely, if anything, you helped create the Giggles Trio. You know, you were an ambassador to helping that become a reality because of you.
You brought in the Giggles Trio.
Yeah, because of you, you're the trailblazer, the goal setter, the bar. You raised the bar. See, you don't raise the bar, sir. You are the bar. You are the bar, sir. You set that tone and you just let everything go, and you know that we're going to be there for you if you ever need it, and we listen, and hopefully we touch you the way you touch us, because not get that dirty thought out of your head. I didn't mean it that way, damn it. All of you. Nobody choking. Even you. But yeah, we appreciate you, love you, and thank you. Definitely. And of course, one more person, I'm going to pass it over to Cassie again for Bopper, is John. John right there underneath Miss Giggles herself. If it wasn't for meeting you, I would not have learned of the past of Cassie back in high school and a little thereafter of the love and the laughter, even though I know now, but I got to see the then. I got to hear the stories from the then and feel the energy and the love from the memories. I got to experience all of that, and you've taught me a great deal of the past, which is a good thing to have, as a few relics of the past and a little bit of knowledge. I have the now, but you had the then. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know the then, you know? You're kind, you're funny, you're supportive, just the same. Very much so. And I appreciate you for it. I appreciate you for joking around and coming in, getting out of your shell, meeting everybody, and having your own light to the group. You really do. You bring in you're fine. You bring in your own light to the group. You really do. And I appreciate you for it.
I really appreciate that, Curt. And honestly, without you, I mean, I wouldn't been able to let you know about all that. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy that I was able to help you out with those things. And there are many more things that I can share with you if when that time comes. So,
damn it, Bopper. I'm sure there is. I'm definitely sure there is. Well, I'm going to pass this over to my queen, the Queen of Hearts, the goddess herself, the most loving, caring, compassionate, undescribable Queen of Hearts, Miss Giggles herself. Going to pass it over so she can speak about one Scott Bopper Hill. Take it away, Miss Giggles.
Okay, where to start with Bopper? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Bopper is a big boy.
Well, we could talk about, you know, how he carried his old man Dan and all the other crazy voices.
We've known Bopper for how long now?
We have been blessed to know Bopper for going on 14 months. It's been over a year.
Yeah, a little over a year since we've met Bopper.
We actually met Bopper on December 27th of 2024.
He came into our lives because of Mickey. Bringing him over, hey, I got these two friends, I just got engaged. At that point of our lives, we were going through a really rough time when we were living with my dad in Kentucky.
So hard.
Some know the stories of what we've gone through being there and whatnot. And meeting Bopper, he has prayed for us so many times. He has helped us. He has given us all kinds of advice. I've thought one way about myself for so long, and what I've been doing for a career, I felt a certain way about. Um, and Bopper has always made me feel different. He won't let me feel any less than myself whenever I'm speaking to him, because every single time we are talking, he always makes sure he throws in there to make me say, I believe in myself. And
Gotta believe.
his support to help me and Kurt as a couple, as best friends, as a family in the Boppers crew. Bopper, you mean the world to me, and you're on my mind all the time, no matter what. Whether I'm pissed off, angry, sad, hating the world, or the world hating me. You mean a lot to me. You hold a very special place in my heart, and it's because of you that I've made it through so much. And a lot of my recent changes is because of you and Kurt. And I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done and continue to do to help us. And we love you with everything we have.
I love you too. You know that.
All right, before he jumps in, I got to race to the big box. So otherwise, if he said I love you to you both, you know that he's gonna start. I know he's gonna start. Then I'm getting the
That's why I
tissues.
paused. That's why I paused.
I know. Hey, okay.
Shut up and talk already.
How do I shut up and talk already? Oh, I'm rambling. Ramblings of nonsense. My bad. See, I ramble so much. See, when I first met Bopper, it was Big Bopper. And then he's like, okay, after we got to know each other off of TikTok, I got to know him as Big Brother Scott. I definitely got to know him as Big Brother Scott, and we've gotten to bounce things off of each other. I've been there for him. He's been there for me. He likes being there for people more than he likes people being there for him. And that's why we're all sitting here right now, because he wanted to be here for us and reaffirm that everybody has such great love for us, even though we might forget it from time to time. Cassie and I do, but we can't really forget because you guys never let us forget. You always remind us, hey, we love you. Hey, where'd you go? Hey, are you okay? You guys are always checking up. If we go a day, there's something wrong. Somebody's got to check in on us going, hey, you're not acting right. What's going on?
Darn
You need to
tootin'
talk to
partner.
us too.
Darn tootin' partner.
And Bopper has always been a good one for that. Hey, you were on my mind for some reason. What's going on? Talk to me. I'm here if you need me. And just those words of I'm here if you need me, I'll be there for you. We've said some very hurtful things to that man, I'm going to admit. Said some hurtful things to that man, and he's still here. That man's got kindness and forgiveness in his heart. He is a kind-hearted person through and through. He carries the vessel. He is a vessel of God. He's just not a follower or a worshiper. He's a vessel of God. He's got God's love that he can spread amongst the masses, and he does not squander them on anybody. He shares it with everybody he can. There's not one person who's more special than the other. So even though we're doing Miss Giggles and RIP Appreciation Night and doing toasts right now, he wants to keep doing more. He wanted to start something great. So other people are going to get their turn because that's just the kind of man he wants to be. He wants people to feel the love and the kindness and to know it is okay to not be okay, and that he's been in all of our shoes if we've all felt a way of unaliving or not feeling worthy of even breathing someone there. There's been days I don't feel like I'm worthy of breathing the same air as my wife. He'll tell me otherwise. She'll tell me otherwise. If I don't believe her, he'll go, hey, knucklehead, the one person that matters in this case is the one telling you, and you need to listen to her. You don't listen to me, you listen to her.
If you don't believe me, he ends up hearing about it later on from me. And that's so nice.
In more ways than... Everybody should know that a redhead is a little firecracker. You light her fuse, she's going to go off. It's just the natural code of a redhead. I'm sorry. If you're a natural redhead, that's your natural code. Doesn't matter what your sign is, you're going to blow.
Let me just add into that part real quick that this man used to talk shit about himself so much. And not because it was joking. Not because he was joking. Not ha 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 ha, I don't mean it kind of thing. No, the shit that he would say, he actually meant it. You could see it in his face. You could see it in his body language. You could see it in his expressions. It was just there. The way he talked about himself is the way he truly believed about himself because of the things that were said to him in the past by others. And for a long time, I let it go. I ha ha ha, whatever, just whatever. But then one day, I snapped. And I went off on him really bad. I wasn't nice about it. And I was like, listen, I'm tired of hearing you talk shit about yourself. You need to knock it off. Because none of that bullshit that you say about yourself is fucking true. If that's how you feel about yourself, then let me say it to you every fucking day. Let me make you feel that way. Stop putting yourself fucking down. If I have to hear that shit anymore, I don't even want to fucking look at you. Don't talk to me, don't speak to me as long as you're talking about yourself and you actually believe that. And every single time he would say anything bad about himself, I'd smack him, I'd throw shit at him, I'd be mean to him to get him to stop because I didn't like it. It affected me in a certain way. It would hit a trigger, and I didn't like it. So I did whatever I could to make him stop. And now he doesn't do that anymore. He hasn't done it in a long time. I don't have to yell at him. I don't have to do that shit anymore to him because he truly believes his worth because I made him feel that way. Nobody deserves to feel lesser than a person of worth ever.
And there was one Scott Big Bopper Hill that tag teamed with one Cassandra Ms. Giggles Tuma to kick my butt spiritually in knowing my worth. And
hey dear, why don't you go to bed? You're falling asleep there.
I do thank my wife first and foremost for always showing me my worth, but I do thank you, Bopper, for always standing up and believing in me and believing in Cassie to where we believe in ourselves and each other through thick and thin, and making us realize that we did have merit, value, and worth. If it wasn't for Bopper always being there as, I guess, a free marriage counselor of God, really. Before we were actually married, he was still counseling us. It was like we had premarital marriage counseling. You know, if he was ordained, we'd been like, hey, look, discount. We went through counseling. It was online. Boom.
I am ordained.
Damn it. We could have gotten a discount.
Yes,
I'm so confused with who Tracy was telling to go to bed. I'm so confused.
That one.
I was like, what? Are you talking about Jen? Are you talking about me? Because it might look like I'm sleeping. But I'm not. I'm just sitting here listening to Kurt, and I'm like, so focused. Sorry.
He's falling asleep.
He's a hardworking man. He's a hardworking man.
Our wedding wasn't the best because we couldn't afford all that much. We just wanted to get married, so we did the court thing. But we do want to throw a better, bigger thing later on when we can afford it. And Bopper, even though we're already legally married,
my bad. Sorry. No,
I got you. You want to do an actual wedding? I got you.
Yeah, when we do the actual wedding,
go to bed.
To do the wedding.
He's falling asleep. He's like,
No, I'm actually doing something else while I'm listening to you guys.
Yeah, well,
Oh, okay.
Josh,
Well, I tell you what, you know,
Got you, Kurt.
whenever
I
I
got
said
you.
that, when I said that all the Boppers crew that I put in that group that we had, that God laid each one of you guys on my heart, and He does. Even Kent, everyone was laying on my heart a certain way. You know, Jen, whenever I met her, she was definitely there whenever I needed to start strengthening my faith back. She had a big help in that. If it wasn't for Jen, I probably would have got off TikTok. There are some others as well, of course, you know.
You can take the
But
big
whenever
box.
I got
Attention one Scott Hill. Attention one Scott Hill. You may take your big box, sir. Again, Miss Giggles has said you may have your big box.
It is your time to speak.
oh, put me in a big box if you want to, I don't care.
I guess we can go ahead and just shrink it down to 9 squares.
Gingerbread man, gingerbread man, gingerbread
But
man.
whenever we had the bumper screw, and I even told you and Cassie both, and we even talked about it, I believe that you guys are destined to do some amazing things for God. Now, I know myself through the experience and walk I've had that sometimes God has to teach us different parts of the lesson He wants us before we get to be the who He wants us to be. And if anything in my life, from before the accident to the accident to after the accident to being agoraphobe to getting on TikTok to meeting all you amazing people on here to studying the Word and doing anything that to see the change He's done for me. You know, here recently I realized, because like I was telling somebody earlier, I was very convicted about where I was going, because yes, I want to be totally God. You know what I mean? I want to be able to spread His love and kindness for everybody, but I don't want to get to the point where I'm somebody that I'm trying not to be. You know, if that makes sense. I want to have the same kind I was. I want to be Scott the Big Bopper, but I want to have more God in me. You know what I mean? But like you guys have seen yourself, and y'all have even reassured me, I can do that and showing you guys love and kindness in the videos and just being there around, and don't have to shove it at you, because like we said before, through our actions, through our love, through our kindness, God is there. And I just thank you guys so much for being there. And like I said, I do believe that out of everybody I've known, Kurt, I really think that God has a reason for us to be together, for us to be talking. And I think that if God carries His way, there's some amazing things that's going to be happening. And I'm so excited to see a lot of those people that things are going to happen to in this live right now.
Tracy.
But no, they all keep changing, and I'm getting confused on what they look like anymore.
Okay, this is the one I'm staying with. So, man, Tracy, you pulling that off? You go, girl.
I'm distracted. I don't know what's going on.
Finish what I was doing.
But I do want to say this: tomorrow night, I would like to do a toast for Jen. Anybody who wants to show up and talk about Jen tomorrow.
There's the beautiful Jen.
Jenny.
Jenny.
Same time, same goofy channel?
Sure.
Jenny.
Okay, well then with that, guys, tomorrow night's Ms. Giggles live radio broadcast will be
Although I
again.
said that it would be tomorrow night at 7 p.m., we are going to change that again to 6 p.m. tomorrow night, Arizona time.
Because of the hour
So it's going to be 5 p.m. on the West Coast, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 7 p.m. for Central. Then on Eastern Time, it'll be 9 o'clock.
For the Miss Giggles live.
That's what
I'm so much. I don't take much to do, does it? Not really.
Show up during that time, very much greatly appreciated.
And hopefully
I shall see if I can make it in.
hopefully you guys are.
Does anybody else have anything they'd like to say real quick about Curt and Cassie? I think Gio still needs to go, don't he?
Yeah.
Yep, Gio, do you have anything?
Aw.
Still having trouble.
Oh, darn it. It didn't let me big box you.
Yeah.
I was just like Jen. She said she had some more to say, and then when I was waiting to like listen to everybody, I was like, "Oh, there's what I wanted to say." It like popped up in my head. I had to like
Yeah.
the
You did
moment
say you were going to go around to everybody again because everybody would have their, oh yeah.
round
Yeah.
two, finish her.
So I guess everybody could go around again, and then if Gio becomes ready in between, or if he's ready now that his camera's back on, whatever. Whichever way you guys want to do it.
Tracy, do you want to lead us off?
Well, like I said before, you guys are amazing. I like how you stick up for me whenever people like have rude comments about me and all that, and you stick by me, and you invited me to you guys' hearts, and I really appreciate it. And although all you people are far away from me, you're always in my heart, and I always think about all of you and the love and support you give me.
Oh, Tracy.
We love you too, Tracy.
Love you too, Tracy.
We love you, Tracy, so much.
Because as I know, I never told anybody this. When you said you got molested, I got molested as well from my stepdad. He passed away last year. But yeah, he spent 9 months in jail for it because he did it to my sister, did it to me, and then did it to his own niece, and he only spent 9 months in jail for it. I was 12 and my sister was 11. And then when I went to high school, I was always getting bullied, and then I got treated like garbage from relationships. And then my son got me on TikTok, and I didn't know what it was in 2022, and then that's when I found Mikey. He was my first friend, and then when I had a crush on him back then, and I didn't. I was too shy to ask him if he had a girlfriend or what until I think it was last year. He said about
in October, leading up to my TikTok anniversary live, you ended up saying something and just got my curiosity up. I'm like, what?
because he said about girls liking him more than a friend, and then that's when I jumped in.
Well, I know I've told you what about Mikey whenever I was messaging you that me and you had talked, and at one point, you were still early in the relationship and you were a little scared, and I told you, I said, don't have to worry about Mikey. Mikey is an amazing guy. He has got a big heart. He's very loyal, and he ain't going nowhere. Mikey would rather cut his own arm off to do something to hurt you.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
You got nothing to worry about with Mikey.
because all my relationship didn't last other than 3 months, and this is my first true relationship with somebody.
Well, baby, I ain't going no place. And I don't know what their problems were or what their thing was, but you got me and I ain't going nowhere.
And you got a family of friends here that ain't going nowhere either.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
You're stuck with us even if you don't like it.
Right.
We're stuck like glue.
Are you good, Mama Tracy? You ready for us to move on to the next?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Hi. Hello. Okay. Since what I said, you guys have stuck up for me and my other half so much. Like with the whole incident with Tiger making us uncomfortable and everything like that. And we told you about it. And you guys stuck up and you said something to Tiger about it and everything. And I've like told you like about my past. I was in 2 bad domestic relationships. So, and you guys check up on me on a daily basis because of my situation with me living in a hotel and me losing my job because of it. It's been hard. I gotta admit, it's been hard every day. And if I didn't have you guys and my other half, I wouldn't be continue fighting every day like I am now. And when you made the video for me and my other half, it meant so much to me to see her smile and know that I mean so much to her. And for the video that you guys did of my uncle and for her grandma, it meant so much to us because we watch them all the time. And the songs that you made for me and everything, it means the world to me, and you guys mean everything to me. And you guys, I don't consider you and Kurt as my friends. I consider Cassie as my sister, my big sister that I've never had, but I have sisters, but I just don't get along with them. Kurt, I've had brothers, but I just don't talk to them because we have bad terms. But I'm so glad to call you guys my brother and sister, and I am so glad that I have been a part of the Giggle Trio and everything. It means the world when you make the photos of us three together, me, you, and my other half, and you show us, and it puts a smile on my face, and it puts a smile on her face, and for the most things that you guys done for us and for me, and I just wouldn't have the strength anymore fighting like I am now. And it touched me a lot when you guys said that you guys are opening your door for me, because my own family don't help me, and it hurts because
I understand that feeling.
because my dad abused me when I was 15, and I don't talk to him. I mean, I talk to my mom, but my mom's going through cancer and stuff. So, I mean, my mom never supports my decision.
We're your family now.
And
we got you.
I'm so glad I get to call you guys my family, all of you.
Yeah.
And I was I was so glad that I could do Mickey a favor of cosplaying one of his characters, and I felt like I needed to do something in return for Mickey and everything. So I just can't wait to come down to Arizona and be with you and Curt. And the day that I get to see my other half and be closer to her, not far. I mean, we've had very mental moments like last night. She was afraid that I was gonna leave her because of the distance. And I told her, I said, I love you so much. And I think the same thing about my other half. I do every day. And I think of myself because of my situation. I think I'm just garbage because I lost my job and everything, and but with you guys don't think any less of me. You guys see me as me, and you guys love me as me, and you wouldn't trade for the whole entire world. And I love you guys so much, all of you.
Love you too.
Even though I don't know Bopper that much, but he's part of this family too. So
if you ever need anybody to reach out to, Bopper is the person to go to. He saves millions of people every single day. He has given, when I first met Bopper, he gave us, not really at first, time down the road, he did a live like this, but of us being able to talk about what we've been through and things like that. And when he was talking about how, I wish I could have God in my life like you guys, that was part of that live. And I went into a lot of things that I've been through in my life. And Bopper has a way of touching people, and sometimes it's magical. If you ever need someone to talk to, and I am always here for you, always here for you. But if you ever need some kind of wisdom and advice from someone older, just a little bit older than I am.
Sorry. I don't know why. That was just funny. Somebody older.
Before we move on to the next person real quick, Gio doesn't want to say what he has to say because he'll start crying. So I'm going to go ahead and read off what he sent me, and then we can continue.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's big box Cassie real quick.
He says, I will say it here because I'm going to end up crying, so here it goes. I really appreciate you, Curt, Shivani, and my bestie. You guys been there for me ever since what happened between me and certain people. I look up to you guys as family. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you from the bottom of my heart, I truly love you guys. Gio, we love you very much too, and you are forever locked into this family. You're not going anywhere, and anybody that fucks with you will have to come deal with me. Anybody that fucks with anybody with any of you will have to come deal with me. And I'm not so nice when I have to defend the people that I love.
She may be the queen of compassion, but when you light that fuse, don't.
Some have already figured that out.
Yes. Truthful.
Okay, go on.
Mickey, dearest Andrew, also known as Mickey Wren, you have the spotlight again, sir. Welcome to the Bopper Theater. Take it away.
Yeah. Well, and I heard what this story some people were talking about. I started to think of this one thing from, I think it was I want to say last spring or summer, something like that. I don't know. I know there was one day a few months back when I ended up going through like at least 2 or 3 different in rapid succession times where people were either like suddenly ghosting me or just all of a sudden were saying that were acting like they don't have time for me and this, that, and the other. I fell apart and did this one TikTok where I was just like bawling my eyes out because I was so upset about it all. And one of the biggest reactions I got was from Curt, who was just trying to remind me that I'm better than that. And it meant so much to me. I think I can still on Facebook Messenger find that soundbite that you did that just I can't describe how it made me, but it made me feel so much better.
I remember that. He did a whole video on the train on his way home, just feeling so sad for himself. And I did a stitch of it. I let him say just a few of the words that he said in that 5 seconds. And I went, that's my friend Mickey Wren, and I'm going to tell you all right now how amazing he is and how much of a good friend he is. And I told you that, not to feel down on yourself and that you have worth. I may not be able to remember every word, but what I can tell you about Andrew Levin, Mickey Wren himself, is yes, he's a goofball. Yes, he's weird. Yes, you can notice flaws. But if you're noticing flaws, you're not seeing Mickey Wren, you're not seeing Andrew Levin for who he is. He is the kindest person you could ever walk hand in hand with, shoulder to shoulder, and go into battle with. That man will stand up for you at the best of his ability, and if he gets scared, then tag in and you do that for him, and he'll keep going for you because he has worth, he has merit and valor, and he's got a space in Valhalla as a warrior for his friends and his family, and he's gone through so much hell in just 9 months, but this man is still standing tall to this day, trying not to let the downfalls of his roommate and best friend, his lovely girlfriend Tracy, who I think something was going on, so she had to drop out for a moment, but her and going through family issues. I won't get into that because those are personal to him, but just everything he's had to deal with, he still stands strong and tall to show himself. So if anybody ever makes you feel less of a person just because they don't have time for you, sir, it's not that they don't have time for you, it's that your time is too valuable for them. Okay? Amen. Your time is too valuable for those who will not give you the time of day. I will say that loudly and proudly. That your time, to me, every time you come in, your time is precious. The way that you make Cassie feel and tell her she's beautiful every day and make her remember how good of a friend she is and letting her do things for you and enlisting her help, good on you. And if you ever go through a spell and I see that again, I'm going to soundbite you again and soundbite you again and soundbite you again. Because I know what you mean to my loving wife, my queen, and you mean the same to me because I've gotten to know who you are. And like I said, I might be a little bit of an ass or a schmuck at times or a goofball, but I mean it in good fun and good spirits. And you'll tell me if I'm going too far.
And I know with what Miss Giggles has been doing.
Go ahead.
But with what Miss Giggles has been doing for me lately with the AI/cosplay pictures, not to mention what Bopper did for me for a while with different title graphics for things that after a while I just start feeling bad about it because I don't want to be like taking advantage of it, but
I told you, Bubba, I love doing that stuff for you guys. Anything you guys can do for you guys, it's like I said, with the pictures, with the characters, anything, use it if you want to. I love it. I love that you guys, if there's something I have, you want to use it. Yeah, I understand. You feel respectful for asking permission or whatever, but the answer's always going to be yes.
Amen. Amen.
But
By the way, for anybody that's new that doesn't know, I do have a few different YouTubes or whatever, and this live, as well with clips from this live, will be on the Boppers Angels YouTube here the next few days.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Cassie and Kurt have been such great friends and holding me up, whether it's different times when I was feeling down on myself before I knew Tracy felt the way she did, or whether it's just in the last few months with the death of my dad, or even recently the death of my mom. Yeah, personally, they've just been amazing. Professionally, for Mickey Wren, Cassie and Kurt have just done amazing things for me, and not the least of which we talk about the different songs. They did the birthday song. They did a couple other different songs for me. One thing I found that I thought was really great is my original writing was song lyrics. I had written at one point a theme song for my series. Well, at least I wrote the words. I couldn't write the music. And Miss Giggles over here actually did the music for it, and not just that, but she actually released it as part of the TikTok family album that she put out, which surprises the crap out of me. But it's just what kind of absolutely amazing that both of them have always been to me, holding me up when I start feeling down, and just yeah. I don't
Well, I
know.
want to say this too, real quick, because I'm gonna have to end live here shortly. Well, somewhat shortly, but I wanted to say this. You know, we've been talking a lot about Cassie and Kurt and the new stuff they've been doing with the songs and stuff like that, and those are great. But I want you guys to know, Cassie and Kurt were doing changes and making changes in people's lives, especially my life, way before they were doing these things here. Back when we did those lives in the past, Cassie and Kurt, they took upon themselves to do some clips from the live and some videos, which are all over on my YouTube page. And they changed my life in so many different ways. Being able to watch those have encouraged me. But I remember one specific day, my wife and I was having an argument, and I was feeling like, you know what, I'll just give up on doing this kind of stuff anymore. I won't do it anymore. And she turned to two of the videos that you and Kurt have made for me, and says, look at this. She said, you're making a difference. If you weren't making a difference, these people wouldn't have done this right here. And then they showed me the one where Jen was talking about me and stuff like that. She says, so the videos you guys made, and my wife watching those videos, I have never, in the 23 years my wife and I have been married, have felt so much encouragement coming from her, so much belief in me coming from her. And it was because she saw those videos and she looked at me and she says, I get it now. You watch y'all's videos y'all made and the clips y'all did and the stuff Jen has said and everything else, and she says, I get it now. And my wife has been such a big supporter of me, and it has been a great improvement in our marriage. So I know that you see the smiles and you see the tears from the joy that and love that people feel from the videos and the songs you guys do. But I want you guys to realize, and I'm sure you already do, that they don't just go from that moment. Those songs, the tears that come and everything else come from, because just like a lot of us, I'm sure Gio, I'm sure John, and others, as well as Jocelyn and all of us, at some point in our life have felt like somebody just didn't care enough for us, didn't think about enough of us. You know, we've been through some trauma in our life. And so when you have somebody that accepts you and just takes a moment out of their day to say, you know what, I'm going to write a song for this person. You know what, I'm going to do a happy birthday for this person right here. I'm going to put people and friends that's in his life in that video for him. And it's not like you said, hey, do you want me to do this or anything? You said, hey, I love you. This is me loving you. Let me show you right here. And you did that for us, and you are changing lives by doing that. And I see that so much.
I can't explain what exactly was going through my head when Mickey's birthday was coming up. Mickey has been a follower of mine for a very, very, very long time, since before I even started going live, way before I even started going live. I joined TikTok. I can't remember exactly when I made my account, but when I started making videos was when COVID happened and everybody was stuck at home. And everybody started joining TikTok for the same reason. Everybody was stuck at home. What else to do? All right, let's go on TikTok and make stupid videos. And that's what I did. Random videos. But my TikTok started off just it was to help lift people up, help people get through whatever they were going through. I know I've been through a lot, and I know there's been people who have gone through either more, the same, or less, but everybody struggles every single day, and everybody needs a little bit of uplifting spirit in their day-to-day. And so that's what my TikTok was all about, was anything I could do to help lift somebody up, whatever quote I could use to lift somebody up, to whatever quote I could use to get somebody out of what they were going through.
My biggest thing when we first started the family, of course, I've been talking about how we should treat each other nicer and loving and put God in our lives, yada yada yada, for a long time. But when we started the group and we started going, you know what? I can talk to you about God, but I don't have to shove God down your throat. God is the author of love. God is the author of kindness. Now, he also teaches us how to love and how to be kind and all that by studying his word and fellowshipping with him. But I firmly believe, and there's a lot of people out here that don't. I know that there's all this political stuff that's really going hard on everything right now, but you know, it's not really about, I understand a lot of those things, but it's about love, and it's about loving each other. And even though we don't agree on every single topic exactly the way we want each other to agree, doesn't mean we can't be kind to each other. Doesn't mean we can't love each other. Doesn't mean that we have to be, oh, well, I just can't talk to you because you don't believe the way I do. You know what? There's a lot of people that didn't believe in Jesus. There's a lot of people that didn't believe in his life and the things that he's going on. And God's like, you know what? I'm going to be me. And Jesus was him. And people around him became changed just by being around him. Now, I'm not saying, hey, people going to be around me be changed. But if you spread that love and that kindness, God is there. And God will use that love and kindness to do his will in each person's life. And every person I see in here is doing exactly that, spreading love and kindness. And God sees that, and God loves you for it.
If I may.
Yeah.
Absolutely, John.
I know I wasn't really technically next, but I gotta get something off my chest too, which Bobber doesn't know. I have a son, and I haven't really. The last time I saw him, he was about 3-4 years old. He's currently like 10 or 11 right now. And I basically do anything to see him again. And basically what Kurt and Cassie did for me, Bopper, they made me a video because I sent them a picture of both me and my son. They took the liberty to make a video of me and my son.
I saw that.
And when I get down there, Cassie even told me that she's going to help me get my son back. And I mean, if there's anything that you can tell me, Bopper, I mean, it'll be really appreciated.
Well, let me ask you a few questions real quick. First,
yeah.
How far do you live from your son?
I'm currently in Minnesota. He's in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay. What was you going to say, Cassie?
I was saying his son is here in Arizona.
Okay.
I can help fight to get your son, but you have to do the first part of it. And I give Steven's dad shit all the time. I remember, I remember when you said that the baby mama says that you're a deadbeat, and I can tell you why she says that. Not that she's right. She's not right. I'm sure you're a very good dad. But when somebody isn't doing their part in a parenting situation, then that person is looked at as the deadbeat. You need to start doing your part, sending money for your son, not for her, for your son, so that way you can say you've been helping with your son as much as you can. And then as far as being in your son's life, you have to show initiative that you want that. Steven's dad is not in his life, and I told him the day he left that him being involved in Steven's life was going to depend on him. If he wanted to be involved with his son, he needed to make sure he did whatever traveling he could do to come see his son. I wasn't going to have any part in doing that. I wasn't going to make anything happen because of what he's done to me and my daughter. So you guys show the initiative of wanting to be in your son's life. Everything that you can do that will show that you're trying to be a dad will help you in that situation. The less initiative you show with your son, the harder the case will be. But I can help you, but you have to show the initiative that you want it too. Okay? That's my advice.
That's basically what I've been doing. When I lost contact with both baby mama and my son, it took me about 2 or 3 years after to re-establish contact with my ex who has them, and I even sent her like anywhere between 100 to 200 when I was working, and it always got taken away from her brother and sister-in-law, because they claimed that they needed the money more than my ex and my son, which wasn't true because they had a shit ton of money. And when my ex baby mama told me that, I even asked if she had a Cash App or anything like that I can send the money to so they don't take it. She said no. She doesn't do that. I'm like, well, I want to send you money. I really do. I want to be able to care and support for my son because I'm not there. But that's when her brother and her sister-in-law started saying rude things about me, and even had my ex's mom butt into the whole situation and say mean things to me. And but that video Kirk and you made, it really helped me, and I'm committed now to.
When's the last time you seen your son?
When he was about 3 years old.
And you said he's how old now?
It's around 10 or 11.
Around 10 or 11. I'm guessing that your biggest fears right now is the fact that it sounds like you don't really have a relationship right now with your son at all, right?
Not right now, no.
You haven't talked to him in a long time?
I've done a few Facebook Messenger calls with my ex, and she's let me actually talk to him and everything.
Okay. But your biggest
The
fear is
last,
that they're going to try to turn him against you, and that he's not going to want to have a relationship with you, and all that stuff, right?
yep, that's
Well, I'll
my
tell you
biggest
what.
fear right now.
Here's what you got to look at. Okay, since this time that you've been away from your son and stuff, with the things you've gone through, with this heart wanting to be back with him and stuff, have you learned something in your life that's just going, you know what? This is why I'm apart. I need to do this and get right for where I go back. Have you had a lesson kind of like that in your life?
I've been going to um, classes and everything like that. Basically, no, I mean, son, daughter, they need a father in their life, and I want to be. I am that person, and
Right.
I just.
Now let me ask you this: do you believe in God?
I do, yes.
And do you believe in the gift that God has given us of Jesus Christ, His Son, to die on the cross for our sins?
Yes.
Do you spend time with God? Do you have a relationship with God?
Yes, I
Study the
go to
Word, you
church.
pray. Now,
Yes.
I'm asking. I don't know you or anything else, and you can tell me whatever you want. But you know in your heart and mind the relationship you have with God. And I know
Yes.
from experience in my life, this is not just something I'm throwing at you. Because you can ask Cassie and Jen and Kurt and all them, Mickey. If you truly experience and want to have that relationship with God, the closer you get with God, the closer you'll get with your son, because God wants you in your son's life. And if you're learning lessons and you're listening to that Spirit, the Holy Spirit that God sent you to comfort you, to teach you, if you're listening to that, brother, trust God and trust that He will put you back in a relationship with your son. And it sounds like if things are going right, Cassie is going to be a big help. Cassie and Kurt's going to be a big help in helping that happen, right?
Can I
Right.
add to that? Because it's on the topic of God. Let me add to that real quick. John, you remember the story I told everybody? Everybody's heard the story about when I lost my children.
Yes.
Do you remember what I told you? What somebody told me when they saw me crying, desperate, sad, trying to explain the story to someone that couldn't even understand me? Do you remember what I told you? What
Yeah.
she told me to do?
Yeah.
She
Right.
told me when that night, crying my eyes out to the housing manager, the program that we gotten into. This guy is from Africa. He could barely speak English. He could barely understand English. I didn't give a shit. I said everything that was on my heart. I was hurting. I was in pain. I was missing my babies. I didn't know what I was gonna do to get them back. And the person that took them knew that he had no grounds to take my children. He just did it. And I was crying. I couldn't even breathe. I was so upset. The lady next door to the guy, to the housing manager guy, looks over at me and says, "Young lady, I don't know what your problem is. I don't care what your problem is, but right now, you need to take everything you have and put it in your higher power." And I kind of stopped crying a little bit. Still crying, but it cleared up a little bit because I went over and I sat in front of her and her husband, and I just listened to what she had to say. And I told her my entire life story, what I've been through, and how much my kids mean to me. Anybody who knows me knows how much my kids mean to me. And I would die. I'll stop at nothing to protect them. And she told me, what I want you to do tonight is go take the hottest shower that you could bear and pray like hell. Put your head to your knees and pray like hell. So that night I did exactly what she told me to. I went inside and I went and turned on the shower. I didn't turn it as hot as I could bear. I turned it as hot as it would go. And I just took it. And I sat there, I put my knees to my head and I said, "God, if you've never heard me before, please hear me now. I cannot live without my babies. I need them back, and I'll do anything, anything, anything. And I'll change my life. I'll do whatever I have to make sure that these kids have everything they have. I'll provide the roof over. I'll make sure they're never living under a car ever again. I'll make sure no predator, nobody can touch them. Just please give them back to me because I can't do it without them. So my advice to you is every night, pray and mean it with all your heart. Everything you had, everything that's in your body and soul, everything. As much as that little boy means to you, the life that you brought into this world, the moment that you looked at that little boy's sweet little face and held him for the first time in your life, pray like hell every day that you're going to see your son again, and I will help you every step of the way. But you have to believe it. It's not going to happen if you don't believe it. So pray like hell, and I will pray with you. Okay? It's a fight, and it's a hard fight. So being in your, but you're going to get through it, and you're going to see him again. And every minute anytime you have a chance to talk to him, if you're with the fears that you have, I know it's not easy, but every time you talk to him, every time you get to see him, every time you hear his voice, whether it's phone call, video call, I don't give a fuck what it is. Every time with your fears that you have, you make sure you reassure that boy, remind him, daddy still loves that boy, and daddy's coming home, and daddy's gonna see him again, and daddy's gonna have all kinds of fun with his sweet little boy. You're gonna teach him all kinds of stuff, all kinds of games. Daddy and you are gonna have all kinds of the best fun in the world. All the dreams that you possibly have are gonna come true. Okay? Believe it and it'll happen.
If you want, John, it's John, right?
Yeah.
Get with Cassie and Kurt and get connected with me over on Messenger. And if you want to, not that you have to, or you need, I mean, we all need it. I'm willing to counsel you anytime you want. Just talk with you or listen, whatever you need to do. Anytime you need to talk, man, I'll be there for you. And matter of fact, I'll tell you some things that I've gone through, some experiences I've seen, and try to tell you some things that will help you to get closer to your kid and closer kind of things that the people that are involved in the case or whatever's going on will see the things you're doing too and go, oh, wow, this guy's really trying. I'll help you the best I can to be able to do that. I've done that in the past with some friends. Now you have to be able to do it and want to do it yourself and do it, because I have done this in the past with some people that were living with me and my wife. They had a CPS case, and we were doing Bible studies, and CPS case loved that. Now, as soon as the CPS case was done, they could stop doing all of that. But you got to stay with it. You got to stay with it. And the closer you stay with it, I think the closer you'll get to be with your son. And your son will see that, and your son will notice that, and your son will grow stronger in his life with Christ because of the way you deal with the situation.
And I suggest connecting with Bopper. Let him talk to you. Let him help you. He does remarkable things, like I have said my entire life. He is a remarkable man, and he will change your life. Just give him a chance. Let him hear you. He will hear you. You just call him, tell him that you need him. It's Bopper. I have something going through my heart. I need to get it out. I need someone to talk to, and I need someone to give me advice. Please help me. That's what he's going to do. He's going to do. That's what he does every time, and he changes people. He's changed me. He's changed Kurt.
That man is a vessel of God's wisdom and love.
Reach out to him, and not just messaging. Actually, call Bopper and have a one-on-one video talk with Bopper, because he can help you. I promise you that. Okay.
May I
And I
ask?
have no life. You guys are my life, so anytime's fine with me.
May I show you guys a song? Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to get off the live though.
Hold on.
All right.
I'm
say the word. When arguing late at night about keeping score, or who's wrong and who's right. When I tell you I love you more, I ain't talking about the storms we met, the ones still on their way. Easy when the sky's all blue, when life don't ask much of us. But I'm thinking further down the road, it's hard to trust. When I say I love you more, I don't mean more than you love me. I mean more than the bad days coming, more than who we might be. I love you more than the facts we'll have, more than words said out of pain, more than the miles between our hearts. When distance calls our name. I love you more than slam doors, more than pride that won't back down, more than the nights we don't talk, but still laying side by side in this town, more than the doubt that creeps in when life don't play it fair, more than the fear of losing you. Even that right there, ain't just a feel good thing. It's a promise when it hurts, it's staying when it's easier to just leave first. So when I say I love you more, I don't mean I love you best. I mean I love you past the worst of it, past every single test. I love you more than the distance, more than time can tear apart, more than any obstacle that tries to break our hearts. Someday we'll look back on this life at what we barely survived. Every crack, every almost, every tear we cried. And if the world tries pulling us apart, I'll stand right where we are. Say it again and mean it deeper from the bottom of my heart. And I say I love you more, I mean I love you through it all. Through the rise, through the fall, through the climb, through the crawl. I don't love you just when it's easy, but when the moment's right. I love you more than anything tries to take you from my life. So if you ever doubt my words, wonder what they're for, just know this, always know this, I love you more.
What a good song to end this on. Well, I love all of you guys so very much. I really do. And remember, tomorrow night we're gonna do a gin toast tomorrow night, and we are gonna start up doing the testimony nights again, or days again, or whatever. So anybody wants to do a testimony or whatever, just let me know. But I do love you guys very much, Kurt and Cassie. Keep being you guys, man. Keep showing that love out and everything. That's the most important thing, guys, is love, man. Just showing love to everybody, you know. If you show love, you're definitely showing God. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for starting with us, Bopper. We love you.
All right, guys. I love y'all. Good night.
Anybody who is still up for and everything, we are going to go live on his live right now. So anybody who wants to join over there, we'll see you over there. If not, I love you all. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Stay smooth, keep your stick on the ice, and be excellent to each other. Bye, you yahoos.
See ya.
All right, bye.
Good night, Bopper.
Good night, Bubber.
Good night, guys.